Good afternoon from SeaWorld Orlando. Today is the 50th birthday of Sesame Street. SeaWorld recently built an entire area of the park based around Sesame Street. So what better place to celebrate the 50th birthday of Sesame Street than SeaWorld Orlando? Let's head into Sesame Street. Wonder if anybody can tell me how to get there. Oh, before we head in, they have some Christmas trees out here made from recycled bottles. It's a brilliant idea. Look at that. These are just recycled plastic bottles. So even though SeaWorld's Christmas celebration does not start until November 23rd, they already have their Christmas decorations up. They're already selling Christmas Santa hats that have whale tails on them. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Can you guys see that? It's like a little whale tail on the end of the Santa hat. And they're also selling these peppermint candy light up necklaces. This is interesting. They now have a height check here where you can just walk underneath, and if your head hits the sign, then you're tall enough. And they also have Icebreaker on there, which doesn't open until 2020. There it is. Elmo's Choo Choo Train, 36 inches to ride it by yourself. And then you got Kraken, Mako, and Manta up here, 54 inches. Those are the big boys. Oh, check this out. In celebration of Sesame Street's 50th birthday, they're giving 50% off all Sesame Street 50th celebration merchandise. That's a good deal. So like this shirt right here, originally $22, would only be $11. Fantastic deal. That's a pretty nice shirt too. Well, this is definitely interesting. They have signs up for Rudolph's Christmas Town, but I don't believe that starts until the 23rd of November. We got a couple of weeks still, but I think they're pretty much done decorating. So Praise Wave, the Christian concert series, is happening right now, but like you can see right here, SeaWorld's Christmas celebration doesn't start until November 23rd. They still have all their decorations up though, which is nice, but we still don't get to see like Rudolph and things like that and Sea of Trees until the 23rd. One of the other things that happens here during the Christmas season is something called Sea of Trees. They've got some facts about it over here. As you can see, there are the trees out there, and they're all light up trees. And it says there are almost 8 miles of garland that make up the trees, 14 miles of cable that control the choreographed lights. It would take over 3 million household Christmas lights to create the Sea of Trees performance. There are over 116 lighted trees with heights ranging from 10 to over 70 feet. And you can see the big 70-foot one over there. And the trees are planted in up to 14 feet of water. And I don't know, they're not planted, they're just like installed, is what I would say. Here's a little bit closer look at the 70-foot tall tree. And also we get a little sneak peek because one set of lights are on right now. I don't know if you guys will see that through video. Yeah, look, there they are. Just that one set of lights is on. Sneak peek. We made it to Sesame Street Land. Did you guys know that in the 50-year history of Sesame Street, it has won 159 Emmys, multiple Grammys, and as many as 77 million Americans had watched the show as children? Wow, pretty amazing, right? Happy birthday, Sesame Street. You don't look a day over 49. Fun fact, the producers almost called Sesame Street 123 Avenue B, but they decided against it because there is an actual location in New York called 123 Avenue B, and they thought it might not resonate with children that didn't live in New York. Today being the 50th, they're also debuting a new float for the parade, and they have it over here for a photo op. It says, "Welcome to the neighborhood." It's got a screen on it that says Sesame Street 50th. Is this 123 Sesame Street? Is this the stoop? Are we listening to like a rap version of Sesame Street right now? This is neat. I like this. It's not a very big float, but I do like that they made a float that looks like a building just to celebrate the 50th anniversary. Another fun fact from the show is that Oscar was not originally green, he was orange. He changed color in the second season, and the story goes that he went on vacation to a swamp and got even dirtier, so now he's green. Oh no! Cookie Monster's cookie drop is behind walls right now. The last time that I was here, it was having trouble, and it kept going down, so I think that maybe they're trying to fix that. This area was originally a Count's playground, and now it is just an area where people are hula hooping, and there's a DJ over here. I don't know if there's always a DJ here on the weekends, or if this is just for the 50th birthday. Holy cow, there are a lot of people here in SeaWorld today. Man, I did not expect there to be this many people. There's a meet and greet in here with Elmo and Cookie Monster, and they've got Christmas tree cutouts out here for the holiday season. Fun fact about Elmo, he hasn't aged since the very first Elmo's World segment in 1998. He's still 3.5 years old. There he is, patiently waiting his turn to meet his fans. What do you guys think? Do you think Oscar would look better as an orange monster? Or does he look best as a green monster? I think he looks best as a green monster because he lives in a trash can amongst the trash I feel like green is more of a dirty trash color, like a swampy color. So admittedly, I haven't watched Sesame Street in a real long time. I'm sure that's going to change soon, but who is this guy and why is he best friends with Cookie Monster? Is he the one that makes the cookies? Maybe he is. It's like the cookie chef? I'd be best friends with him too. I never noticed this before, but Cooper's Employee of the Month this month is Cookie Monster. He must have done something real special because this is his first month as Employee of the Month. Oh, I found some holiday Sesame Street merch. This one says, "Don't Stop Believin'." It's a hoodie, and it is $44.99 with Cookie Monster on it. And they got some kid ones here, $30.95. Me Love the Holidays with Cookie Monster on it. And then this one says, "I'm here for the cookies." This one was $34.99. $32.95 for this Cookie Monster plushie. He's got a beanbag butt too, so he could sit places. And he's like a little Santa. And he's right next to the cookies. He's showing such self-control, not going after the cookies right next to him. I like this little detail inside the laundromat. There is a sock Christmas tree. A Christmas tree made out of all the lost socks that got lost in the dryer at the laundromat. They're giving out hats with all the characters on them from Sesame Street to celebrate the 50th. Makes me feel special. Everybody out here's got one, but I like it. Now I'm ready to celebrate the 50th birthday of Sesame Street. Now we're waiting on the Sesame Street parade. I picked a new spot to watch it because normally we watch it looking at the stoop 123 Sesame Street. Now we'll get a head-on shot of all of them coming out and all the floats. After the parade, I came into the gift shop and I was just looking at all of the kids' books. There's a monster at the end of this book, but I didn't know that there's something called There's Monsters on the Bus. That sounds like fun. So I had a couple more facts for you guys, but I was really trying to find the Count and Bert. And these are the only two spots in the entire gift shop that I can find the Count and Bert. Not just together, just at all. Do you guys know when the Count's birthday is? It is October 9th. And then the year that he was born in, you ready for this? 1,830,653 BC. The Count is very old. Another thing about the Count is that in some folklore, vampires are known to have arithmomania, which is the strong need to count surrounding objects. What people would do in this folklore is they would throw things at vampires like handfuls of rice. And that would be a way of getting away from vampires because the vampires would have to stop and count all of the grains of rice. Did you know that Bert has an identical twin brother named Bart? And do you know that Ernie's hit song Rubber Ducky made it into the Billboard Top 100 and actually made it all the way up to number 16 in 1970? Hey Cookie, did you know that there have been over 500 celebrities on Sesame Street? Oh, you did know that? All right, well, who was the first celebrity? What's that? James Earl Jones in 1969? You're real smart, Cookie Monster. As I'm standing over here next to the newsstand, I was thinking to myself, you know what's newsworthy? The 4 first ladies that have been on Sesame Street. Can you name them? Barbara Bush, Laura Bush, Hillary Clinton, and Michelle Obama. So there's a lot of music in Sesame Street land, but one song that I didn't hear was Sing a Song, which was originally supposed to be the theme song before it was Can You Tell Me How to Get to Sesame Street. And now we are headed back out into the rest of the park to have a look at some more Christmas decorations and to have a look at Icebreaker, the new roller coaster they're building over here. This tree has more of the recycled bottled Christmas ornaments on it. Oh, we made it to Santa's base camp and gifts. I wonder what kind of Christmassy goodness we'll find in here. Lots and lots of Christmas trees. Oh, look at these things. What is this thing? Is it a squishy? It is a squishy. It's a Christmas themed squishy. And then they have all of these fun Christmas themed, they almost look like Tsum Tsums. They have a whole display of hats that look like Christmas trees. And the whole reason that this store is Santa's base camp is because Santa visits here and you can go up there and meet him just past that door. Not right now, but once they start their Christmas season, then Santa comes by to visit. Oh, there's a fuel rod location in here. I wonder if it costs $3 here. We'll find out soon enough. Eventually, we'll find out. Oh, $2 here. It's a deal. So I think we might have to try to find a different way to view the construction on Icebreaker because it's walled off right now. During the holiday season, once they start doing Christmas stuff in Rudolph's Christmas Town, we'll be able to walk back there and get a better view. I think I need to go on the bridge and have a look over by Bayside Stadium and see if we can see anything because I can't go through here. Well, we didn't have to go very far to get any construction updates on Icebreaker. This coaster actually looks like it's going to be very interesting. This part that you're looking at right here is the tail end of a vertical spike. So basically you are inside of the station and you're in the train and the train loads out onto the track sideways, kind of like you're in the station and it like goes out on the track and then it launches backwards up this spike and then forward up a lift and then backwards up this spike again and then forward and then you go around the whole roller coaster track and then back to the station where you get off and then the next train can go into the track this way. Very difficult to explain, but I cannot wait to ride this so I can show you guys in person what that looks like. From this vantage point, you can see they've got a lot more vertical members there, and they have some pieces of track ready to go up. So this will start to take shape very quickly. Actually, as I get a little bit further away, there's at least one piece of track that has already been installed right there. And I think this should be the station right here, maybe? No, it's too close to the spike. I don't know, maybe it is. We're over on the bridge just looking back at Icebreaker, and this is gonna change the way that SeaWorld looks altogether very soon. And it's opening next year, 2020. So there you have it. That was our trip out to SeaWorld Orlando for the 50th anniversary of Sesame Street. Today was the day that Sesame Street first aired 50 years ago, and they're still going strong. Do you guys remember watching Sesame Street? Or was there another show that you watched as a child that you're like, oh, I would go to a theme park to go to a land devoted to, I don't know, some childhood show that you watched. Rugrats. I don't think that would make a very good theme park, but that was just what came to my mind. I don't know, super fun. I like seeing the new float for the parade. I like getting my hat. I like sharing some facts with you guys about Sesame Street. All in all, a fantastic day. So, with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Now it's time to pay the price.